Hey guys, it's your best fight friends. I'm Kelsey. This is Rachel. Today I'd like to call the show Floyd Mayweather Palooza. Loser.
Yeah, so he's been in the news a lot recently with some different things and people speculating, hey, is Floyd like kind of priming himself for a comeback? You know, getting the public like interested and ready so that he can make as much money as possible.
Posted video of himself on Instagram and he said he was sparring. He's hitting the bag. He's talking about how basically he carried Conor McGregor in the first fight and that if he had really trained, he'd have blasted him out in a few rounds. Of course, he said that in a prior interview as well when he was on his UK tour, basically saying that the reason he carried McGregor for the 10 rounds is because he wanted a rematch. So maybe Mayweather is kind of talking a little bit of noise on Instagram on purpose, trying to get that rematch.
I will say that his reasoning was logical to me. I was like, oh. I had already thought.
And when we watched it live, I thought it was a fun, competitive fight, but I'm like, anybody that watched Floyd Mayweather over the last decade knew that the guy that walked in the ring that night did not fight like the guy that was 49-0 before that.
Yeah, and so it seemed like if you were forward thinking that you'd be like, oh, a rematch would also make money, and how can I make a rematch? If I blow this guy out of the water, rematch isn't gonna like be on the table.
Yeah.
And so like he had a little video of him on the heavy bag, and I think he said, something like, it was kind of mumbling.
Where you at?
Where
he was talking about where he was talking.
At?
He was kind of talking. Yeah.
It's like, I'll blaze him out or something.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to hear. But we'll leave a link in the show notes where you can click on our link and find
go
that
see
video.
that. But the other thing he did was he signed up for one of those fan experience things.
A lot of people are doing this. A lot of celebrities are. But basically, you pay and you get to talk to the celebrity or be with them.
You get to chat with Floyd Mayweather, and he was. Although it was obvious he was reading a cue card. Not super obvious. I've seen worse. But it was a memorized, whatever kind of speech. It was kind of like if I was a huge fan of Floyd Mayweather and he was like, hey, you get to talk with me. He's like, I want to know about you. I want to know about your family. Like, he really said things where I'd be like, oh, Floyd Mayweather, like, he's really going to be... I always think these meet and greet things are like, they sound awful to me. Like, I'm going to go force somebody to hang out with me. So I imagine that...
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That they don't really want to talk to me. They don't really want to know about me. But his promo for this was, he really went, just took a few extra statements to be like, I want to know about your family. Like, I was like, oh, that's kind of nice.
I can't wait to meet you all. I want to meet your family. I want to meet your friends. Head over to Famio.com/Mayweather.
Smart, good selling. Floyd's great at making money. I know a guy who actually met Floyd Mayweather. It's me. Remember?
Yeah.
Actually met him twice. One was as a media person, and I interviewed him. But the one time I was there as a fan, and it was pretty cool. And I'll tell you what, if you ever meet Floyd Mayweather in person, he loves talking to fans and stuff. Like, he's as far as celebrities go who like to interface with fans, he definitely loves to do that. Oscar De La Hoya was the other fighter there when I met him as a fan. Not the same. Oscar did it, but you could tell that he wasn't really into it.
So the other thing that I wanted to talk about in our Floyd Mayweather Palooza is he posted on Instagram TV a personal video. It kind of makes me cry just now.
Yeah, it was powerful. He talked about, he lost 2 people within the span of a week, the mother of his children, and of course his uncle Roger Mayweather, who was also his trainer at the beginning and end of his career, or most of his career. Most of the Floyd Mayweather that you've seen in the boxing ring probably had Roger Mayweather as his trainer. And he expressed himself about that, and then also talked about what Floyd wants to do as far as everybody's hurting right now, just like Floyd is from both his personal experience and also just this coronavirus pandemic.
Yeah.
And what Floyd wants to do to help. And then he said the thing he said at the end was really reaching out to people. That's what kind of touched me about it, because people, for whatever reason, it really helps them when they hear, if you're a big Floyd Mayweather fan, you're the money team, right? TMT, and then Floyd comes out and tells you we're going to get through this, we're going to be okay. that has a big effect on people. I'm so really glad to see that Floyd did that.
Yeah.
And I also was glad that he vulnerably shared how difficult a time he's personally had.
Well, he didn't share a lot, and so I also respected that because he doesn't have to like put everything out there. He said that he's like, I've got a lot going on in my life. And then he just stated like the death of the mother of his children, the death of his uncle and father figure, Roger Mayweather. And then he talked about the global pandemic. But his voice was, like when he talked about the mother of his children and Roger Mayweather, it was audibly like full of emotion. And so it was like, it felt really authentic and genuine. And there was a connection there because when people are vulnerable, like that's when you can make connections with people. And I don't always feel a connection with Floyd Mayweather, but I felt a connection in this video because I could really empathize with going through like 2 significant losses in your life and then on top of that, we're all dealing with loss during this global pandemic. I really connected with Floyd with this Instagram TV he did.
Yeah, and I'm excited about whatever comes next in Floyd's career. He wants to fight a rematch against popular southpaw. I say let's make it Manny Pacquiao, Floyd. That's the fight people want to see. And I think that obviously Floyd would be favored in both those fights.
Both.
Mayweather would be favored against Pacquiao or McGregor.
Okay.
Or, I mean, I can't think of I could probably think of a fight he wouldn't be favored in. Against Tyson Fury? I don't think so, Floyd. Too big. But thanks for watching our show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're your best fight friends, and we're here forever.
Forever.
We promise you to be here forever. Hey, but when we're not here, we won't be around for the movie Mad At.